Who is ready for some intuitive and channeled messages? If you are new to my channel, I'm Anika Ray. I'm a spiritual intuitive who specializes in soul level guidance. And in this video, I want to offer you some guidance that is going to be helpful for you if you're on a spiritual path or if you just need some guidance in your life. This reading is divided into two parts. Part one is when I bring intuitively channeled messages to you from guides. We also discern at times like who these guides are, if they do reveal their identities or their groups. And then we go into part two where we ground this with some tarot and oracle card as part of our divination tools. So why don't we just jump right in? Okay, so the first thing I do see is a lot of protection. So Archangel Michael is very heavily present here. So is Archangel Gabriel. There's a lot of things going on around the throat chakra, around communication, around energy. I'm recording this a few days ahead of the spring equinox. So if you are into balance, this has a lot to do with that, but it's about grounding balance. So we do have these archangels. We also have elementals. That means nature, presence of nature, presence of natural elements, metals. For some reason, I'm seeing metals, whether you're drawn to metals or you have a special relationship, or maybe you need to detox from the metals, which is sometimes my case. We do have the presence of the lotus or consciousness here. I have been doing a lot of meditations. I'm not a Buddhist, but I do a lot of meditations and chanting, and I was doing a lot of that, the Buddha consciousness, and Buddha is behind us as well. So is Queen Yin, the divine masculine and feminine, but we do have this just presence of consciousness. Don't know what exactly that means for you, but you will discern it as we go through the reading. We're going to jump right into the messages. The first one is coming through very strongly that you are in a process of transformation, both spiritually and metaphysically or energetically. You are tapping into new knowledge, awareness. You're remembering and breaking boundaries to like the old karmic patterns. The karma is not so much about the knowledge as much as it is about the energetic things that you're carrying through in lifetimes, and you're carrying them within your light grid, which is your energy body. And this is what's coming from the guides, that it's really time for you to integrate some of these patterns into the light and consciousness and take that soul wisdom forward, onwards into your life. You have been working on some of these patterns. They have initiated or triggered some childhood wounding. So they're saying bear with us as we're offering you the pathway, the guidance to really address these patterns, to go either deeper or whatever it is to be sent into the light so that you can breathe better and you don't have to feel that burden of karmic energy. It doesn't mean that karmic energy is bad. What they're saying is some of these patterns are so outdated, part of the old paradigm, no longer want to be a part of your reality. And if you're ready to let them go, you will. They're bringing up the patterns of lack. And again, they're bringing this unworthiness, lack and unworthiness, very collective patterns tied into human consciousness. You have been carrying them in your energy for a long time. You signed up for these agreements because they have served you on some level, because they put you in on the path of the right thing and humility. But, right thing and humility can be learned in different ways. And that's what this path is opening up to you. There is a symbol here. There is this green array, the symbol of healing. And I see now the Archangel Raphael healing rays. I also see Mother Mary's presence with her angels, a lot of angelic energy here. If you're drawn to it, open your heart so you can receive the healing energy. I'm going to place my hands also to beam this beautiful elemental green energy. Today is St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to those that celebrate. No wonder that the green is showing up here, right, in our awareness. Very, very healing, soul wisdom, grounding into your heart right now. So take it, receive it. Another thing is belonging. This as I'm saying belonging, there's a fly flying around. So everybody is here, apparently, but that's okay. We love the animals and elementals, drawing that nature element. Point being is a belonging. You belong on this planet. You belong into this reality. You may have not found a footing here, as this reality can be challenging from time to time. Understand that the laws of the reality you are in are sometimes weird, odd, and not in alignment with the spiritual self. But the higher self knows how to connect to the conditional self, which is the ego. And if you can lean into the higher self, and that higher self is your intuition, your guides, your angels, however you consider it, your wise self, right? Like that innermost self that communicates to you in different ways. Open up to those messages, as they will guide you to navigate the plane of reality, which is the action plane, which is the earth plane, which is not set up for the most sensitive people. We already know that. But you have been here, my friend, many lifetimes. You know that this is the deal. The deal is to awaken spiritual awareness so you can connect it to what is on the planet. Allow yourself to really ground. In these readings, what has been coming through is that sometimes that means you cannot ground on a line where you are located right now. Step away from the place, allow a new place to guide you, meaning some of you may be moving, some of you may be, right, like needing to leave the place for a little bit and come back, meaning travel. You don't need to be grounded in one place in order for you to belong. You belong to the planet, you belong in the universe, you are here, you're present. Allow that presence to really ground and allow your higher self to help you ground it. And then the third message is love. The messages of love. All of this love, take it in, because you are loved. You are loved by the universe. You belong. Keep on repeating that as an affirmation. I belong. I'm a part of the universe. I'm a part of the planet. I am here. I am present. I am presence. All of those affirmations to really ground all of that spiritual wisdom, the higher self, into this reality so you can manifest the life you really are meant to have. That doesn't mean limitless. It does mean limitations, but how you approach these limitations is different. So love will help you along the way. Love coming from self, meaning from soul, meaning from source, meaning from your heart. Open up to the love within your heart. Open up to the love around you. Open up to the love that is coming to you from different places, things, and people. If you enjoyed this, and I hope you did, please like, share, subscribe, because we do need more light, and I do want to create more content for you, because really and honestly, this is a part of my joy, my soul's purposes. If we can connect on this level, please let me know how I can serve you, help you. If you need personal guidance, the links will be in the description. I also teach some classes. Check out my classes as well. The links are in the description. I'm sending you lots of love and light. And if you are continuing on to part 2, I will see you in part 2. All right, we're flowing right in. Part 2, we have some interesting tarot and oracle cards. As I was shuffling and doing the spread, and if you don't know, the cards are right behind me, just like the altar that I set up behind us, right? We have some crystals, we have some pyramids, we have our guides, and we have books, we have the tarot oracle cards that are present in this reading. They are participating with energy. As I shuffled and pulled these cards, we have some oracle and tarot cards. We're going to start with the Ace of Fire, right? Ace of Wands. Although I have to tell you, this is this Aries energy. We're still in the Pisces energy, but it is about cardinal energy. It is a year of fire horse, and this is coming up very strongly here. It means literally there is a fire burning around you and within you, meaning there are a lot of fires around the world that things are just being very, very disheveled, sort of ignited. I can see this anger, this energy of Aries. Remember, in the distorted energy of Aries, I don't like to call it negative. There is this energy of like anger, like really anger. Are you angry? Because I can get really angry. I have a lot of cardinal energy. So they want you to really honor the frustration and the anger that you're feeling. They are guiding you to a new beginning, meaning, I don't want to live like this anymore. I need some boundaries. I need a different lifestyle. They're leading you to transformation. This Ace of Wands is about this fire horse energy, just plowing through all the things that no longer serve you. Open yourself up to burning down what no longer serves you in a metaphorical way, of course, but also, just like opening yourself up to possibilities of the new. This also means burning desires. What desires are you hiding yourself from? What passions are you taming? All of this within this card. Awaken it all up. Okay. Now we have the Hermit. Have you been hermiting? The Virgo card. Oh, my mom is a Virgo. I love the preciseness of the Virgo and the details. Listen, this is more about percolating all of these things that we sort of have hidden. This is the card of mystical knowledge. So maybe you are in a closet with the mystical knowledge. Not to make a joke around it. There's a lot of deep wisdom within you, but you are afraid to ignite that fire and to open that door, because there is a door behind this. This is also the door to your soul. Akashic Records, I also teach that. If you're drawn to my vibration, you know I am a soul librarian of sorts. If you follow my channel, I do Akashic Records readings as well. But listen, this is that door of secret knowledge, wisdom, discernment. Who you are on a soul level wants to come out, but you got to really let go of things that are stopping you, which is those blocks that we're talking about. What is the anger, frustration, and resistance? Let that go. The Hermit is letting you know you have that all within you, but are you ready to stop hermiting and really embrace that divine knowledge within you? The Eight of Swords, the angelic card, right? The struggles of life that are around us, upon us, the limitations of everyday life, the limitations of this reality. If you look at them as limitations, they will stay limitations, the guides are saying. But if you actually look at them as opportunities to go deeper into removing the resistance, you will thrive. This is where I want to leave the tarot cards. Now we're going to move into oracles. Can you just feel this St. Patty's Irish kind of lucky and upbeat energy? I really feel this. It's a beautiful thing. It's also my sister's birthday, so happy birthday to my sister Mariah back in Europe. Listen, we're going to start with don't dim to fit in. Remember about the belonging. This is from Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle cards. I will read the interpretation, but let me tune into this card because it's a very profound card of the third eye, right? And you closing your eyes to what has hurt you. What has hurt you in the past? Where have you had to play small, dim your light, pretend like that's not truly you? Come out into your authentic self. Really allow yourself to be full front. Come out into the forefront. The guides are calling us to really be authentically us. No restrictions, no limitations. Where have you been ridiculed? Where have you been belittled? Where have you belittled yourself? All of that out the door, because the door is open for you to walk through. Now I'm going to read the Rebecca Campbell's interpretation, and it says here, don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. Listen, we've all been guilty of this. We've all been doing this, and not to sound very spiritually egoic. This is not about spiritual ego. It is about reality. You had to conform, and that's what this card is talking about. We're all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you're a part of the universe, so expanding is a big part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They're not for you and you're not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyways. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by, right? Can't hide because people will judge you, right? I'm in that group, okay? I fear judgment like it's nobody's business a lot of times, but I just learned to really remove the resistance and shine anyway. If others don't want to be around you or you make them feel uncomfortable, it's because you're shining light on the fact that they're dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too. Or not. Keep your light on anyways. Work your light inquiry. Ask this question: how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I mean, how are you dimming yourself? How are you conforming, my friend? Are you trying to be somebody that you're not around people so you can fit in? My younger generations, you don't really have a problem with that, but us a little older people, we have problems with that, okay? So this is to us. All right, Mary Magdalene, Megan Watterson. I love Mary Magdalene and Magdalene Order and Mother Mary. These are my guides. I'm deeply connected to them. I'm not Catholic by any kind of orientation. This is more a spiritual connection. And if you are, this card says, I trust divine timing. Everything comes from within. And what this is talking about is really trusting the process. Trust that you're on the right path. You're asking yourself, am I on the right path? Why does this feel so difficult? Because it is. Life is challenging. The patterns are challenging at times, but life can also be beautiful and timing can be amazing when everything aligns. Are you ready for this alignment? Because Mary Magdalene and all of the divine feminine are ready to awaken within you. Now I'm going to read the interpretation because this is what I was perceiving. So much of our lives, so many of us are focused on what happens outside of us and not what we do produce. And what we produce or earn or accumulate is then linked to a sense of self-worth and sense of purpose and even a sense of status or importance in the world. What we have forgotten is that the majesty of what we cannot be seen or quantify. We have forgotten about cultivating a capacity to love and be loved. Remember the first part of the reading, you are loved. We have forgotten that tending to the essence of who we are is our most important occupation. Soul voice meditation. I'm going to encourage you to read this because this is a long explanation. The Mary Magdalene Oracle, Megan Watterson, beautiful, beautiful author and beautiful cards. The meditation is, what can I trust is unfolding in its own divine timing. Please ask this question. What can I trust is unfolding in its own divine timing? Beautiful. Now, I want you to pay attention to the throat chakra because this is the mudra that came through. Here is the fifth chakra, the throat chakra. This is about purification, throat center, sky blue, and 16 petal sky blue lotus flower. It is about throat, neck, endocrine systems, thyroid. You need some space. You need to communicate, expand, discern, and purify. This is all connected to throat chakra. So we're going to do a little tapping here on your throat so you can open this throat chakra and really expand. Imagine the blue ray and the green ray going into your throat. Tap, tap, tap. They're saying tap 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breath work can be also helpful if you're into breath work to open this throat chakra for you, okay? And finally, I want to leave you with the angelic message. The 5 of Cups is shown here. Like, I know you have been hurting. All these inner child things are coming up because of these karmic patterns. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I'm right there with you. I'm working through some major, major patterns that have rooted itself from collective and in this lifetime and childhood. Abandonment comes very strongly here. Where have you been abandoned before? It's not about victim mentality. It is about embracing your wounding when it comes to abandonment or whatever it is, that pain that you've suffered. They're saying forgive yourself, love yourself, give that compassion and kindness to yourself, accept the love and help from other guides. I'm going to just turn around quickly so I can see which archangels are here in this booklet, 5 of Water, and the message first. You are never, ever alone When your sadness or happiness is particularly intense, our connection to you, this is angels talking to you, is all more powerful. No matter what you feel you may have done wrong, you're still a child of the divine. You're deserving of forgiveness and healing, accepting and forgiving mistakes. Okay? I want you to really sit with that. Accepting and forgiving mistakes. Can you let yourself off the hook? Forgive yourself. Love yourself. I'm going to give you the frequency at the end. 333, the unity consciousness. 7131. 7131. 7 and 1, 8. 3, 11, 1, 12. Unity consciousness again, yet again. Number 3, very important on today's date. We also have 17th, which is abundance. So a lot of 7s and 3s. And this is all what I have for you in part 2. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had fun. Remember, whatever resonates is yours. Whatever doesn't is for somebody else. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe so I can really create more content. That is the whole point of it. And of course, if you need personal guidance, and I offer readings, the links are in the description. Until the next time, my friend, bye now.